Okay, welcome to MA 111 with Dr. Mariti. There's my picture over there in the corner, and here I am live talking to you during this video. What I like to do is give you an overview of the course organization and the required assignments for this class. So here I am on the Blackboard page that you see when you come into the class. Let me move my picture over. Here I am there. And you've noticed that there's these different little rectangular bars, which are learning modules, and you've already begun at the Start Here button, which is what I've asked you to do. That's how you got to this video. But let me explain kind of some other things about the organization. So we have these different learning modules, and the course is organized really to make you successful and help you kind of stay on top of the course information. If you click on our first unit that we'll be working on, you'll see that everything is organized by weeks. Week 1, right? And then there's week 2 activities, and then there's week 3. But underneath each week, it's the same organization. There's pre-class activities that you need to complete before class. There is information here about the class meeting that we're having together online, post-class activities, things that need to be completed after class, and then homework that's in a special program called MyLabs Plus. So let's look a little bit into each of these just to give you a feel for what happens in each of these kind of activities. So first of all, week 1 pre-class activities. These are the things that you need to complete before class every week. And since this is week 1, here are the activities that need to be done before our first class meeting. So if you haven't learned it already, you press on the arrow on the side and it opens everything in that folder. See here, there's many activities that you have to look at. Many of them are just short. Some of them have due dates, things that must be completed by a certain time. So you want to pay attention to the due date and the time. And all of these things should be completed before we have our class meeting. And at the end of the pre-class activities, I always give you a link to the handout that we'll use during class. And there's always something that you need to complete in this handout too before class. So all of these things that have due dates, let's look at them. There's graded, these are all graded assignments, and to get full credit for these assignments, you must finish them before our class. So let's just take a peek. Sometimes they're quizzes, so here's, and if it's a quiz, you have to press on View Assessment to see the quiz. And there'll be questions that you have to answer. This is really low stress, these quiz. You have 5 attempts to do this quiz. You can do it over and over again to improve your grade. The quiz is here to help you to learn the material. When you finish with the quiz, you just submit it and it'll give you your score. And you could take it again if you need to. So that's pre-class activities. So let me just close up pre-class. So what else will you see under each week? Information about the class meeting. If you click on the arrow on the side, which you should always find. Well, is it there? Well, underneath the class meeting, you should see a link to how you attend class for that week. Sorry that that's not there. I must not have that visible yet. And after every week, after the class, there are post-class activities that must be completed. Every week in post-class activities, there'll be class notes that you'll need to upload. So this is an assignment here where you're going to upload your notes. Again, you click on View Assignment. There'll be directions here about what you should do, but what I'm concerned about is that you upload a page of your notes from class so that I know that you've taken notes and gotten some important information down. And this is also graded an assignment, a graded assignment. Everything with a due date is a graded assignment. Also in the post-class activities, there will be some kind of assignment that will check how well you're understanding material. This is really important. This helps me know what you're understanding. I will give you feedback about these particular assignments. What you want to do is make sure you get them in on time. All right, that's the post-class assignments. Now let's look at the MLP a little bit. Oh, sorry, let me go back. So you don't have to, but I sometimes like to close these things back up before I go to. In the MLP assignments, what you'll get specifically are assignments that must be completed. Again, their due dates. But this time, to get to these assignments, you will get a link that will take you to what we call MyLabs Plus. There's the link. There's the description of the assignment and how you get to it. When you come into MyLabs Plus, there won't be an error. You'll be able to get to it, I guarantee you, but you'll find assignments in a particular program called MyLabs Plus. And that's kind of how every week is organized. There are pre-class activities, there's a link to the class meeting, there's post-class activities, and there's MLP homework, and they all have due dates within that particular week of class. Okay, that's kind of an overview of everything, and there'll be more videos that'll give you more instructions about other things. Looking forward to seeing you in class.